Let's see what we got going on here. Well, I know what got going on here, but I'm trying to pull up the damn stream. Today we are going to be trying to hunt down the Godskins and also kind of craft a bit of a build. Because I was looking at my character that I built here at Chloe's that I never really use because I don't really play Elden Ring here. Um, and it's actually a pretty neat character that I want to test out and goof off with and all that. Excuse me. What's up, Caver? Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for being the first like. What's up, Lord of Cinder? Welcome in. Here, let's get that donation link up in the chat. Donations. Pop that there. Alright, let me show you guys what I got going on here with this guy. Of course, we got... Our main weapon is a Smicklin sword. And I think I chose it because I never see people using it. And it looks cool. Kind of does cool things. I like using weapons that are kind of useless or less used. Like this one's basically an even split with damage. And of course this one's more straight up, just solid, holy damage. I am late tonight. Things came up, but I still got the stream in. I got the pike in my left hand, which is good for making things stagger. Does a lot of poise damage with this sucker. And then also, it's a bit of a checker, people getting a little bit of spacing or closing in. I can just poke them and then follow up with this. They try to run away, hit them with that. And then of course with the Godskin and spammers, I got the sleepy sword. Fits pretty well as well, actually, because there's a pretty good lore theory that Saint Terina and Mikola are one and the same. Kind of how Radagon and Marika are one and the same. So, I kind of am throwing that in. And then, of course, we got the coated sword. For crowd control, got that weapon art there. I gotta work on my amount of FP and really a lot of things. Let's look at our stats. Right now we are pretty evenly split between strength and dexterity. I did take my time today, Mr. Jessica. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys will enjoy tonight's stream. Let me know if you guys enjoyed last night's stream, because that one was a little iffy. It was a difficult stream, I'll say. Coming back and not really having anybody to have a conversation with in the chat because fucking Logan was spamming lyrics and Austin was just... He kept like trying to get me to switch topic to him starting high school. It's like I'm talking about something right now. Yeah, you're welcome for the early stream, Lemon. Of course, we are streaming early tonight, about 2 hours past when I typically stream it. Yep, Lemon can in fact talk. He couldn't talk last night for some reason. There were glitches as well. Any work stories? I didn't work today. Today was actually a good day with Chloe. But, I got tons of work stories, actually. One of the funny things is the Smoky Mountain Railroad goes through where I work. And one of my coworkers was telling me how he works for the Smoky Mountain Railroad in the off-season when our facility is down in the winter, because Smoky Mountain Railroad does this thing called the Polar Express where they take tourists on the railroad and recreate the Polar Express and shit. And he was telling me how the job there just sucked. Like, he said it's like one of the worst jobs he's ever had, and he just did photos. It's just the management and everybody are just so toxic and shitty. It was a lot like that restaurant job I quit recently that you guys might remember stories from, but I can get into that as well for context later. But the people on the railroad will wave at us and shit. like seeing me sitting there with my camera out, thinking I'm trying to take pictures of them and not the raptors. And if they're going away from our facility, it's like they're not going to come back. So what I'll do is, like, not just me, but a lot of the other photographers will just flip them off. Because I would wave back at them, I'm like, oh, they're so friendly. But then after a while, I was like, okay, I get it. And then one of the other photographers goes, you're just training them now. They're just going to keep doing it. And I caught on, and I was like, oh yeah, we're just going to flip them off. It's like I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it's like a steam engine kind of train. You know, like an old school train. It blows a lot of black smoke out of its exhaust pipe. Ah, oh, he got me. These guys are real skitty. I had 30,000 souls. That's like enough for me to level up twice with this guy. But yeah, it's a pretty neat train. There's like luxury cars. The guy that worked there would point out each car and like what's in that car. Like there's a luxury cabin. There's a cabin where him and his buddies would go and like hide because there's a lot of hiding spots in it. And people would steal snacks from there. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. We're doing a little Elden bling tonight. What is it, Jason Downey? What is it? You beat this game 3 times? Good. Good for you, Jason. I've beaten it probably twice, but I'm not motivated to beat it again. I just like making new characters. I guess like the only thing you can do is progress the story, right? There we go. Nah, I'm not gonna invade because then I'm gonna lose my fucking souls. Yeah, one thing, my hometown has a train that goes through it, and one thing that I want to do at this place is put some like pennies and quarters on the train track, and like just put it there at the beginning of my shift, and this train passes through like once an hour, so it'd be fun to put the coins on the like train tracks and let the train just like stretch them out all day. Because that's something some people would do in my hometown, is they'd like put a penny on the train track, and then as the train goes over it, it like stretches out the penny. Yeah, I might get to 700 subscribers by the end of October. I'm still trying to figure out how to stream from there. I might have it figured out though. We'll see. I mean, if I can't stream from there, then I won't be streaming tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I am off tomorrow, but you know, I have to go to bed for work and get back to the place I live at the work. Because that's a bit of a downside, of course, is that I have to live and work there. And the living situation sucks. Like, some people have their own units, but I share a unit, and my roommate got it first, so he's got the nice bottom part of it, and I just live in the attic of the shed. It's literally a shed, like, there's exposed insulation and everything. And I just live in the attic of it. They call it a loft, but that's a little too nice for it. Yeah, the hard part's gonna be figuring out like when will be a good time, because the place I plan to stream is kind of a common area where a lot of the people will hang out, cook their food, that kind of thing. And I've spoken to people about it, and most of them seem cool with it. It's just, you know, there's also noise that I'm trying to reduce, because a lot of them like to smoke just outside of it and play loud music while smoking. And the space I found is a bit of a loft in the common area that nobody goes in because it's so hot up there. And someone apparently used to keep an Xbox up there and they just left their TV in there. So I'm gonna probably try to bring a PS4 there. And damn it, dude. Can't get a break here. Oh my gosh, pages are insane. But it's so hot up there, and I figured I would just move one of the fans I use in my room to keep it cold. And open a window up there and kind of blow the air in, just get the air circulating a little bit. So that might help. A lot of people start school soon, right, Lemon? It is August. I'm hoping that as people start school at this place, like a lot of them are college students, and I'm hoping that, you know, as the college students move out and back into their dorms, some space will open up and I'll be able to get my own unit. Then I won't even need to like set up that janky setup. You know, I'll just be able to use my unit and have my own space. The only thing is that walls are thin too. Like, if I have a unit that's conjoined with someone else's unit, then I'll be stuck, like, trying to figure out how to be as quiet as possible while streaming. Jessica doesn't have school? Are you dropping out, Mr. Jessica? What's the deets? Or did you graduate or something? I don't know how old you are or what grade you're in. You finished. Congratulations, Jessica. Damn. You should have said something. We would have done a Mr. Jessica graduation special because you've been such a key part of the channel for, you know, a couple years now. I'm proud of you, Mr. Jessica. Honestly, not a lot of us thought you would do it because you seemed like you were gonna just like give up on it. But congratulations. And you know, I don't know if you want like how many details you want to share or whatever, but you know, I know what it is that you want to do in Europe, and I wish you the best of luck. And if there's anything I can do or point you towards any resources, let me know, and you know, I'll try to do what I can. Then, you know, I just like helping out the viewers, right? Sigurd and I kind of work on shit together sometimes, and Cleesy's always active in the community. Trying to figure out a way, like, people keep saying they want to make animations, and I'm like, well, Mitch wants to be a voice actor, so... But then nobody ever actually makes the animations. I'm like, damn it. We'll get Mitch hooked up someday. Okay, is that like end of school, end of year tests, or is that like the equivalent of like a GED kind of thing where you don't go to high school, you just like take the final exam and get your high school diploma effectively? Dude, I keep getting hit by these things. What kind of range do they have? Damn it, just lock on that fucker in there. There we go. Well, I mean, you should only really go to college if you need to. Like, it's not just a matter of, like, if you get scholarships or if you get debt. Because if you're going to college with, like, a plan, and you're gonna get a career at the end of it, then, you know, the debt is just an investment. And it's like, you know, it'll pay off, or it'll at least get you into the lifestyle that you want. There we go, I got a little poke on him. This pike is more of a PvP thing. Well, I'm proud of you, Mr. Jessica. Congratulations. And, hopefully all goes well. Smooth sailing. Son of a bitch, these fuckers. Things are definitely more aggressive in Elden Ring than Dark Souls 3. Secret always goes on about how Dark Souls 3 is more difficult than Elden Ring, but I completely disagree. Even though my guy's pretty under-leveled for this area, like, there's only a few areas I could think of where it's that, like, as ferocious as the enemies are in Elden Ring on a typical basis. Lord of Cinder says Bloodborne's the hardest. See, I can beat Bloodborne and get, like, consistently at least past halfway of the game without dying once. I've done that, like, just accidentally before, not even trying to do any challenge. Like, I made it... Let's see, how deep did I go? I got past the spider. It's the guy that comes out of the moon. The, like, big abomination man. That's the one that kills me all the time. When you go into the... what is it? It's called the jail. The Yahar jail or whatever. I can't remember the name of the level. But it's like the guy with all the arms and legs and corpses, and he like shits on you. Yeah, I've completely lost track of the goal of tonight's stream. I'm just going in here and I keep like losing my souls. I could just go to Avenue Balcony. The goal tonight is to kill some Godskins, so I guess we could do that. Maybe we can help some people kill some Godskins as a way to soul farm too, but I don't really show up for a lot of people because my weapons are also under-leveled. So I guess we could also level up our weapons. Lemon says if he ever gets Elden Ring and a better console, he's naming his character Lemon Scissorhands, the foreskin cutter. Which is a good way to go. You know, I'm still against the foreskin elves myself. Isn't it nice how that tree man just elegantly floated down here? I didn't even know he did that. I thought he just permanently dwelled and like walked back and forth. Have a good night, Mr. Jessica, and you know, sorry I didn't know you graduated. Congratulations again.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree, and thus I shall depart.
All right, fuck off.
I shall leave. I wish you luck. I have no.
Alright. Oh yeah, I should level up, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think my goal here was to make a low-level build initially, but I actually like this build and I want to expand it. Because you don't really see quality builds in Elden Ring at all. And that's what this is. And it's because quality builds aren't actually that good in Elden Ring compared to Dark Souls games, which I like never do quality builds in. But I think it, you know, I always make builds that are a little bit too much, right? Head down to the Temple Figle. How many souls would I get per foreskin elf? Probably negative. Those fuckers are thieves. They're like the Noct Serpers in Mortal Shell. They just steal your souls. And if you consume the souls they drop, then it just makes you lose them. Alrighty. Let's get serious. Time to flex hard. I don't think anybody's gonna turn me down if I have the Guardian Sword Spear in my left hand. And I better get fucking summoned, man. Alright, I got the... I should do my summon sign dual wielding the Saint Terina sword, right? Just to show them, hey, I can put this guy to sleep. I think that's good advertising. Also, it's nice, you know, I'm actually like... I know I was talking about some of the things that suck about this job, but I do really love it. Like, I am genuinely happy at this place. Like, there's a lot of things that are downsides to it, but it's, like, coming from that job in the restaurant where I was just miserable, like, it's nice to finally be doing something that I'm, again, like, doing something that I'm actually passionate about and enjoy. You know, who gets paid to sit by a river all day in a part of the mountains that they love? You know, it sucks being far from Chloe, and, you know, honestly, I don't really get to enjoy the mountains that much, despite being in the mountains, because, you know, when I'm in the mountains, I'm working, and when I'm not working, I'm trying to see Chloe and driving like 4 hours away, rather than, you know, when I would work outside the mountains, I would go spend my, like, weekends driving 4 hours into the mountains, you know? So it's kind of funny how it worked out that way. But as the season winds down, because it's a seasonal job, I'll get a bit more free time, which is, you know, a plus and a minus, a pro and a con. But I'm sure I'll still walk out of this job with some decent chunk of change. That's what I'm also here for, you know. Like, I love that this job has an end date, because when it sucks, it's like, I know it's not forever. It's not a job I'm stuck at. That's one thing I really enjoy about some of the jobs. Some people like having stability, where it's like they want a job where they never leave that job, like they know that they think they'll have it forever. But I actually quite enjoy, like, going to a job where it's like, okay, this is the last day of this job. Because then it keeps my morale up, honestly. Because it keeps me from feeling trapped. Lemon says that I could do car washing as a side hustle. Maybe. Well, I mean, my side hustle is photography too, you know. I'm also taking photos and selling them. There's an event called Rod Run over in Pigeon Forge that you guys might have heard. Like, last time I was there, someone just saw me walking around with my camera and paid me $100 for a 1-minute video of their car. And it's like, I've already made like one connection through this work who loves going to Rod Run and would love to pay me to take some photos and videos of their car. So it's like, I'm gonna do that. And even if this job, you know, it doesn't pay great, it's 11 an hour, but there is also the 5% commission, and some days that commission's pretty damn good. So I might end up making a decent amount of money on top of my hourly rate, which is nice. But also, being in proximity to Pigeon Forge, I get to, when Rod Run comes around, there's going to be a couple of days where I'm going to be just walking around with my camera out as a bit of advertising, making that money. I'm in North Carolina, Mr. Lemon. Though there actually, not a lot of people think of mountains in South Carolina. There aren't a lot of mountains in South Carolina, like most of them are in North Carolina. But there are some, and there's some rapids that we have like an outpost on that are some iconic, like rough rapids that I'd like to check out. But they're in a part that's like legit the middle of nowhere. So like where I am right now, the nearest Walmarts are like an hour away any direction, and it takes me like 2 hours to find a laundromat, because I don't get off when the nearby laundromat, which is like 45 minutes away, stays open. Like I get off after it closes, and then by the time I make it to the nearest laundromat that stays open, it's like too late. Oh yeah, I know Michael Jordan lives. I mean, he's the owner of the Charlotte Hornets, or he was. Him. So like, I've seen a lot of celebrities just walking around. Especially being from like my hometown is like NASCAR Central. I have friends who work on NASCAR pit crews, and like Dale Earnhardt Jr. would go to the restaurant that I had my first job at. He'd go to the grocery store where I worked in the deli. There'd be basketball players who came into the restaurant I worked at, and grocery store, and I'd see them just on the lake because I was from the Lake Norman area. There's a lot of celebrities in that area. Plug my microphone back in, Mr. Lemon. But yeah, I couldn't do paparazzi people. I don't like stalking people. Like, a job like that would make me hate photography. I like liking photography. Alrighty. Alright, and I've also delivered DoorDash to some people's mansions. Because there's a lot of, like, say, like, music people. Like, Mariah Carey, she bought her mother a mansion on the lake that I'm from. There's also, let's see, who else is there? So a lot of them go there because people don't really give a shit about them. Actually, like where I'm from. Like, if you see people will see Dale Earnhardt Jr. walking around, and they'll have the like number 3 on their hat for Dale Earnhardt Sr. and stuff, and they won't act like it's that big of a deal. And that's kind of why they like moved there, is because you can be a celebrity in my hometown, and nobody will give a fuck about it. Like, if they were in, like, California, they'd be mobbed by paparazzi people all the time. But I guess people around the Lake Norman area like to just be left alone, or just be assholes to each other and are too distracted. Because there are some assholes there, I will say. Now, don't get me started on that alien shit, Lemon. It's all a distraction. Dude, it's so funny, because, like, so if bad press comes out about, like, Joe Biden, like, two things happen. So, like, some evidence will come out that Joe Biden did something illegal, or his son did something illegal, and then the next day, it's like, the news story is Trump indicted on new thing. So it's like, they run cover for Biden by just indicting Trump on something. Or they'll release an alien thing. So, like, there was some, I forget what it was even, like, okay, so there was the cocaine in the White House, and it leaked that it was, like, basically, like, guaranteed that it's Hunter Biden's cocaine that was found in the White House. And then, that sound, like, distracted me there. And then the next day they release that, like, alien stuff. So it's like, oh, there's evidence that Joe Biden's letting his son do drugs in the White House. Oh, look, aliens. Yeah, keep Joe away from the kids, Lemon says. Yeah, he likes to sniff them. It's weird. Look it up. Like, it's so fucking creepy. Like, there's a video compilation of him, like, just, like, he always finds, like, children at these events and just sniffs them. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what's... Like, it makes me curious. I'm like, what is it? Like, do they have a smell? Or is he just, like, a creepy pervert? You know? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the latter, but still, like... There's a chance that it could just be he's discovered there's some weird smell to children. But what's up, Jolt J? Welcome in. Be sure to like the stream, sir. And what's up, Brenner? Good to see you. I'm very tired myself. I started the stream way too late tonight. Got caught up doing something. I was gonna stream at, like... So, initially my plan was I was gonna stream at, like, around 5 today. And then I got stuck doing something. Caught up in something. And then I was like, okay, I'll stream around 9. And then I got caught up in something. And the thing is, like, I'm not even, like, it's not even like I have any business to do here. It's just like things keep getting caught up here. So it's like, I can't even, like, on days where I could stream at the hours that I would like to stream, I can't even fucking do it. I just have to stream at midnight. It's just like, the universe has decided that that's the only time I shall stream. Yeah, I saw that you said, do you believe you got the 69th comment, Lemon? I don't really care to check right now, buddy. I know mum coins are a sacred thing, but let's just chill tonight. Actually, Logan didn't show up first. Caver did. Caver, shout out to you. Are you still here, buddy? How about I'll give... I know Lemon, like, Lemon knows he doesn't get the mum coins. But, Caver, if you're still here, I'll give you the 30 mum coins that belong to Lemon. I actually owe Logan a mum coin special because Sigrid won it and wanted it dedicated to Logan. But I'm pretty sure Logan has left me for Killer Jake. Yeah, 8 PM could be a nice time for a stream, but it's like, you know, it depends on the time zones. right? I mean, I feel like still East Coast, you know, I'm on Eastern time. 8 p.m. is a pretty good time to stream for like almost any part of the world. Though I would like to stream a little earlier than that still. Like if I can stream at this place, honestly I don't get off really till 7 anyway, so I might end up streaming at 8. But I'd like to, you know, stream after I get off and then work on other shit before bed, because when it's late, that's when I get the most done. But that's also typically when I stream, so... Like, I would like to write, you know, work on my music, that stuff. Have a good night, Mr. Brenner. Enjoy skateboarding, don't get a concussion. It's been almost an hour, and this is the first Godskin that we're actually attacking. We've entered Bloodborne. They keep just locking onto the people I don't even want to lock onto. Like, I want to lock onto that lady. Oh shit. These Godskin things are so evil. Like, the story here is that the Godskin guy came and basically tricked all the ladies into murdering their mans, and then he's like taking their skins and they're celebrating it. What's a nice weapon I got here? The sword? It's a cool sword. It's Michelin Knight Street Sword. Any pending court of mums? None right now, not with anybody that's currently in this stream. Here. Do I have any summons? No, no. Oh, wait, that's item crafting. Is he walking towards me? What do you have summons? Fuck. He was walking towards me. Yeah, I'm a little under leveled for this. That's not fair. Yeah, I gotta drink the nasty double XP drink before I kill this guy and level up. I don't even think I've killed Renala in this save. I think we did the skip where we went straight from Liurnia to the lava place. Alright. Well, I guess we're not slaying any Godskins right now. I don't think I could take him. But, you know, I'm actually no coward, so... Oh wait, fuck, why didn't I just put him to sleep? Duh. Here, hang on, let me switch this to the pike. This does good poise damage, so I'm gonna try to knock him out. Yeah, it's not working. Ah, I can't even get the thing off. No, you're doing better than last night, Lemon, for sure. You're actually like conversational, you know. It's just like it's hard to stream and talk to the chat when the chat's not talking to me, you know. Why is the dude fighting with a nail? It looks like a nail to you? It looks like the sheep hook to me. I don't remember what that sheep hook is even called. I feel like there's got to be like a shepherd's staff, maybe? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna use these swords. Oh my gosh. Right when I hit circle. Dude, I can't even just like tap circle and dodge. Got him. Got him. That's gonna put him to sleep again, I think. He needs a nap. I'm giving it to him. Shit. Damn it. They won't fucking hit him. Ah, I got too greedy. I almost had him. Woo! And Chloe made me some medicinal tea because I was feeling like shit, so shout out to Chloe. I was gonna live stream even me cooking. I don't know if you guys would be even into that. Like, what we would talk about, so I didn't ended up not doing it, but I was gonna, me and Chloe were doing a little barbecue for a little bit. We made some hamburgers and grilled some veggies. Pineapple, let's see, it was pineapple, sweet potato, onions, and peppers. With like, instead of like soy sauce, you used coconut aminos. Coconut aminos is like a pretty good, I like it more than soy sauce. It tastes really good, and it's better for you. Soy sauce has like soy, which is kind of has hormone side effects. It imitates estrogen, so it kind of messes with your body a little bit. Oh, you didn't fall asleep. Damn. But yeah, speaking of cooking, for my little room, I got a mini fridge today from Chloe, and my dad got me a griddle, like an electric griddle. Apparently you can go to Walmart, get an electric griddle for like 20 bucks, and it's like having a flat top. So, you know, my space is tiny, but I'm gonna have a fridge and a little flat top grill. So, that's not much I can't cook with that setup. It's gonna save me a lot of money. Really, like, I'm living like that to save money and hopefully set myself up better for the future, you know? Damn it! I couldn't dodge at all. We'll get better though. Yeah, when I'm gonna cook, I'm probably gonna make a lot of crepes. I like making crepes. Um, and that's something you need a fridge for, because you need milk, eggs. Well, really, I make Swedish pancakes. They're not crepes, but they're Swedish pancakes. Swedish pancakes have more milk. They're a little bit more like fluffy or light than crepes. Still good and tasty. I like both. Crepes are a little more dense. Damn it, I can't get a break now. So what I would do, what I think I'm gonna start doing, like, just for most of my meals out there. What's up, Austin? I didn't work today. I've been off the past 2 days. If you listened at all last night, Austin, you would have heard that. Um, my meal's probably gonna be some liver mush and crepes. Like you can use crepes as, or Swedish pancakes as a pretty good wrap as well. I don't really like the taste of tortillas, but I love the taste of crepes and pancakes. So I'm gonna start using that as wraps. Get some lunch meat. Get some liver mush. Dude, I couldn't. I got like stun locked. It was getting worse and worse. Lemon asks me to decide what he is having for breakfast. I think you should make, if you have the ability to make waffles, you should make waffles, and um, with those waffles, have some jam and something salty and savory, like bacon or something, like bacon waffles with jam on them. That's the way to go, buddy. I quite like lingonberry jam because they always put like the berries in lingonberry jam, and I don't know, something about like having those little like things you can like burst with your tongue. It's kind of a nice, and I like putting jam on my liver mush. A lot of people like to put gravy on it, but I like the sweet and savory kind of thing. Oh my gosh, I'm like pissed off that this circle's not working now. I'm trying to dodge, damn it. What level am I? Too low of a level for this fight. I saw you say spamming in the chat last night that you're going into high school, Austin. I saw it. You'll be alright. It's a lot like middle school, except it's fine. Yeah, I'm not level 60 or 70. I'm actually kind of close to level 60, but my points are really spread out. I haven't beaten Vernala yet, I don't think. He two-shots me, so this is gonna be a long fight. Which is alright, it's not like I had anything else to do tonight. It's the stream. You guys are here to watch me play a video game. Part of Elden Ring is dying a bunch, especially if you're under-leveled. I don't have any summons. Alright. Let's kick this guy's ass some more. This guy is the Little Lamb X. So do you mean like... like what do you mean? Like example? Like... What is .x? Like exe? I waited too long to do the weapon art. Oh my gosh. You have to be like right up his pee-pee to hit him. Or, you know, your guy could just choose not to face him. Sick. Beautiful. It's very magic heavy build, so I'm gonna have to invest in that too. I don't know why I did switch weapons there. Wasn't able to stun lock him there. Oh, we almost had him. Shit. But yeah, you know, the dinner we had was pretty cool. I liked it. Probably upset my tummy a little bit. Too many veggies, I think. Or like, you know, fruits and veggies. Because I know pineapple is not a veggie. I'm not stupid. It's just, I'm counting it as a veggie because it's in my veggies mixture tonight. I'm not one who can really handle like a ton of veggies at once. Oh shit, there's summon signs. Nothing wrong with summoning a guy to come help. You had barbecue chicken today? See, I don't do barbecue chicken. Barbecue's got to be either pork or beef, and beef is rare. Like you only do beef when there's no choice to have pork barbecue. I wanted to kill him on my own, honestly. I'm not too concerned about surviving this go around, I think. Alrighty, let's roll. Shit. Wrong one. I like this sword because it kind of feels like the Master Sword to me. We got the Godskin peeler. Nice. Beautiful. What will be the most exquisite lunch in your microwave, Lemon? What could it be? Damn, only 11,000 souls. You'd think you'd get enough to at least level up from that guy. Because you're supposed to be like a higher level than me, even. That guy's tough even if you're properly leveled. Yeah, I got the foreskin peeler. You're gonna make a turkey sandwich with the fixings? Nice. What kind of bread? Me and Chloe used some pretty good Kaiser rolls as hamburger buns today. Kaiser rolls were the way to go, I will say. Also mixed. I'm not, you know, I don't really like cheese, but I do like smoked Gouda, and we mixed smoked Gouda into the hamburger meat, which was pretty tasty. People like to judge me because of the things I don't like, but I don't really like cheese, I don't really like chocolate. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't judge you for liking it, damn it. Why do people have to hate me for not liking it? I also don't like ketchup. Ketchup is disgusting. Yeah, I'm sure the sesame seed bun would be delicious on a turkey sandwich. What counts as the fix-ins for that? Can she jump up here? Oh fuck, she can. I didn't realize they gave them a jump animation. There we go. Can't peel the skins off these dogs, man. It's weird to me that you're gonna microwave the turkey before putting on a sandwich. You don't do cold meats? Is it like even turkey lunch meat, or is it just actually like you had turkey and this is leftovers? So are they not hostile at all? I was just straight up killed them. There's their horsey. They didn't have to do their horsey dirty like that. Honestly, they should be dead, shouldn't they? They're a bunch of fuckers. For me and other additions, I like to put buffalo chicken, the boar's head buffalo chicken on sandwiches. Even if it's just a little bit, because it adds some kick. Got some good flavor. I usually, my go-to when it comes to like lunch meat sandwiches, I'll mix like some sort of spicy chicken with honey ham. Honey ham with like buffalo chicken. That's pretty tasty. You get that sweet and spicy. Also the honey ham's got that smokiness. Like at my local not restaurants, grocery stores, Kaiser rolls are like 79 cents. And Kaiser rolls, you know, they're delicious. great for sandwiches. My favorite kind of sandwich bread. You can get them with poppy seeds, sesame seeds, or just plain. I was reading your comment, I got bonked by the fucking trebuchet. Oh yeah, that's the move. Imagine you're trying to kill an invader and he just hops over you with his horse. Like you don't even matter. So I'm not really clear on what these even are. These like giant things here. Like they look like maybe they were arrows that were launched in here. But they also seem like they could have been... I don't know, I have no idea what they're supposed to be. Do you know, Lemon? Because, like, the arrows that are shot by the golems don't look like this. And there's obviously craters. Let's see. Is each one in a crater? I mean, this one looks like it's been a little... Oh, it wasn't, like, reinforced. Okay. There's, like, a siege engine it took out. Some bones under this one. Like, there's not... I don't think there's any even, like, things you can see when you're on the high wall that would indicate, like, the things that launch whatever these are. Lemon says it's some sort of foreskin removal operation gone wrong. Makes sense to me. Sounds about right. It's just nice to be able to play video games. I haven't played video games since starting that job, you know. Yesterday and today were nice. I love Elden Ring, I love Fallout 4. If I had my way, I'd play them all day and get stuck in them and do whatever I want. But I'm so damn sleepy. I don't even know where the next Godskin for me to kill is. I think I have to kill Barget. Have you ever heard of the Southern chicken and mashed potatoes? What do you mean? Like, there's a lot of, like, I'm in the South. There's various things you can eat chicken with mashed potatoes. I don't know if like any individual Southern like chicken with mashed potatoes dish. I mean, we eat mashed potatoes as a side a lot. Is that not normal? Do you not do that in other parts of the country? Like mashed potatoes with gravy? Makes a pretty decent sized side for most things. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take on the Godfrey spectral version of him or whatever. He's hard with a fully upgraded weapon. This one's just at +4. Yeah, I need to figure out what the downward up in it button is. Yeah, I've never heard of mashed potatoes and chicken being particularly a southern thing. I know chicken and waffles. You take some fried chicken and eat it with some waffles. That's like a sweet, savory, salty kind of dish. Usually, you know, the way I like it is with chicken tenders, but different places do it differently. Like they'll do a breast or like just a, you know, couple drumsticks. Damn. It's a very magic heavy build I got going here. Rely a lot on weapon arts. That was masterfully done, I think. See, I don't get the deal with people being obsessed with sandwiches. So I have a coworker that he's obsessed with sandwiches too. Like, if it's between bread, he says it's the best thing ever. And for me, whenever I eat a sandwich, like, unless, you know, of course, if it's lunch meat, then I won't do this, but even with hamburgers, I usually end up halfway through it taking the buns off. But Kaiser rolls are really good, you know. Kaiser rolls, I feel like, have just enough of a flavor, but don't overwhelm the meat with the flavor. Like, they have a good flavor on their own, but you can taste the meat. I don't like potato rolls or like various different like brioche buns and stuff that have this like flavor to them that overwhelms the flavor of the meat that I'm trying to eat. Excuse me. I guess I'm gonna run down, grab those guys from that summoning pool. How long's the stream been, Mr. Lemon? I'm shooting for a straight 90 minutes. You know, I'm also trying to give you guys a good stream. And it's nice, you know, at least I've had a conversation with you tonight, Mr. Lemon. 69 minutes on the spot. Thank you. Great timing. Yes, sir. Always the best timing. Even when I mean it. You're enjoying the stream? Good, Lemon. I'm glad. I'm like Gandalf. I'm never late, I'm never early. I arrive exactly when I mean to. Despite being held up today and being late to the stream and not streaming when I meant to. Like, ignore that part. Oh, you were really craving a stream when I started? Nice. Nice you to so, Mr. Lemon. I feel bad for I feel like I've let down a lot of the viewers by, you know, not streaming as much as I usually do, of course, but also not streaming earlier today than, you know, midnight. Because it's like, you know, I do respect your guys' time, of course, and I would like to sleep, but I also, you know, owe it to you guys as just that respect and appreciation for you guys coming into these things and supporting me to stream when I can. So, here I am, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Your boy Mum's got commitment. Alright. I'm glad you play my streams in the background, Mr. Lemon. Yeah, one of the only things I'm worried about... Well, there's a lot of things I'm worried about, but one of the only things one of the things that I'm worried about, sorry, when it comes to streaming at this place is that, like, I'm not filtered here, you know? Sometimes, some of the best conversations here are political conversations that will sometimes happen during, like, a Fallout stream or a Civilization stream, and even Rocket League streams, that are really interesting, and it's interesting hearing your guys' perspectives on things, and, you know, I always enjoy sharing my perspective in a bit of a judgment-free zone where we're just kind of, you know, mutually all kind of agreeing to disagree and just share our take on things and be civil about it and just passively, you know, have a conversation. Yeah, the intellectual talks with Cleasy, Lemon puts it as. Yeah, it's not just Cleasy. Like, Hurricane's had some pretty cool conversations. You know, there was a guy called OK Ozzy that was one of my favorite viewers, even though I really rarely agreed with him on things. But it's okay. But I'm worried about it because the place I work at, like, the only people who, other than myself, who are outspoken about, like, their politics are communists that I've met. And it's like, I am definitely not a communist. Like, one of them I, like, had a bit of a slight conversation with because I was sitting by the falls where I do my photos, and they were also there because, you know, technically I'm in training even though I don't need to be trained. Like, they all know that. They just basically have it scheduled because it's part of the process. And we were just chatting and stuff, and, like, you know, I kind of I didn't just bring it up out of nowhere. It's like we were talking, and it, like, both of us were passionate about politics, so it kind of evolved into a conversation about that kind of thing. And it turned out that she really, really just despises, you know, people with my worldview, which sucks because she's cool, you know, cool person to hang out with. I enjoy talking to her, but, like, I hate the ideology of communism, but I don't hate people who have that kind of perspective. You know, that's just, you can be a cool person and I can disagree with you on it and think that, you know, it's a terrible ideology, but, you know, I can still get along as a coworker and, you know, even a friend. But some people can't. Like, it didn't get into a heated argument, or, but it was basically like, alright, well, obviously this isn't a conversation that can be held, so I kind of just, like, changed the subject, and I guess out of professionalism it changed. We started talking about hockey instead. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, like, trying to figure out, like, a way to add to this. Like, I've had friends that I, you know, completely disagree with, right? And it's fun to have friends that you disagree with on things, because then you can have interesting conversations. And being friends, you know, it's safe to have those conversations, and just, you know, it's a very fun thing to debate with someone who is, you know, mutually, not even like trying to just change your mind, just explain their position and why they have it. You know, like, when there's not even like that pressure of like, oh, I have to change their mind, and oh, they're trying to change my mind. It's like, no, I don't really care what they think. They can think what they want, and they don't care. Like, I do care what they think, because, you know, as a friend, you know, they're a valuable person, but like, I'm not gonna, you know, disown because I disagree with them on certain things. You know, they're still, they be, you know, not treat me like crap and be there if I needed them, kind of thing, and be fun to hang out with, and also disagree with them on some things, even important to us. But, you know, other people don't see it that way. And it, you know, they got pretty heated on, and I felt it was kind of uncalled for, like, their response. Because I basically just, you know, I basically said that I thought that, I was talking about, like, some anarchist writings I like to read. And they said, oh, anarchists are pretty cool and stuff, and I was like, yeah, like, I think that, you know, there's some essays I've read by some ANCAP, like, anarcho-capitalist type people, and then they, like, got super upset that I liked, even, like, suggested liking, like, capitalist ideology people, and it's like, I was like, I am a capitalist. I think that communism is a terrible idea that's only ever led to genocides and mass murders, and it's a complete, like, its fundamental beliefs of abolition of private property is, you know, one of the most destructive ideas out there, and they did not appreciate that. Oh, no worries, Lemon. Yeah, you know, it sucked because it was like, you know, we were talking about the things that we've read and all that stuff, and that was cool, but then when I was like, I came to a different conclusion than them, they really did not like that. But, you know, they had said, it wasn't like I had directly said that either, like, they had said some stuff that I found kind of insulting before. I just kind of stood my ground on it, but I won't repeat it, because, you know, I don't want to get them in trouble for it, even, because I don't want them to lose their job because I disagree with them, or they said something that I felt was a little, you know, given that we were having that conversation and it was like mutual up until, you know, it's like started to get to a point where it was just more so they just insulted me, and I was kind of had to put my foot down and stand my ground, being like, well, I don't think that's fair. But I also don't, you know, I like that person, and I don't want to get them in trouble for just having a disagreement because they crossed the line. But, you know, it happens. It's kind of part of getting to know someone, right? It's like you kind of learn their boundaries and, you know, the things that they can't handle talking about. And I learned that that was one thing that they can't handle having a just simple discussion about. which is, you know, there's other people that I've met there that are different from that, like, that are more, you know, they kind of just go with the flow. They have ideas and beliefs I disagree with, but they're cool with me being different because they think it's cool that I'm different. And they think it's cool that I'm different from the other people that are there because it is more interesting to them. And they just kind of like living their life and are happy to have a new friend that is new. Which is kind of cool. Oh, we got to 10 likes? Really? Holy shit. I haven't even seen other people comment. I guess when it comes to me just rambling, that's when people start liking the stream, huh? But yeah, there's some people from my work that have been interested in my streams, and I'm just kind of concerned that I'm not gonna like censor the streams for the sake of, you know, some people can't handle some of the conversations that we have on these streams, but like it's not like I say anything offensive to people. I just, you know, share my views on the world, and some people disagree with it, which is fine. And that's one of the fun things about being in the chat. You know, is you guys, I talk to you guys. Yeah, I mean, if they don't like it, they can boot it, you know. I enjoy a lot of my coworkers, but, you know, if it turns out that some of the ones that I think are pretty cool don't enjoy the streams, then that's fine. I can just enjoy being their coworker, and they can enjoy being having me as their coworker, and if they don't enjoy the streams, then, you know, that's that. But I'm not saying much controversial here because I'm trying not to say anything controversial because, you know, there's no reason to right now. I don't think it's that controversial to say that I think that capitalism, you know, is truly a revolutionary system that built the world as it is today, and not as like what we define as poverty today is the way that people would normally live before, you know, free market economies were the thing. And the way that people lived, like in squalor and just having to fear for their lives every second, is something that I feel communism brings back into the world by trying to destroy capitalism. And I feel like it doesn't achieve the goal that it claims to set out to achieve, kind of thing. And I feel like that's something that history has proven. But despite the ideal outcome of it not being what's happened over and over again while trying to implement those ideas, is proof enough that it isn't a functional system. That doesn't. I think the issue with it is that it doesn't account for human nature, and like that, it just pretends that the only reason bad things happen is because the system forces bad things to happen, whereas it's more like there's bad people out there, and in a totalitarian system trying to be utopian, all that happens is that the really bad people are the ones willing to do whatever it takes to get on top, you know. And in a communist system, it's true for both systems, like capitalism and communism. But in a communist system, those people monopolize the entire system, whereas capitalism, it's like it's spread out more and less. They have to really, really earn it by providing goods and services to people that are it forces them to at least provide something to society, whereas there's no incentive in communism. Like, all you have to do is just be cutthroat, get to the top of the party, and then bing bang boom, you can do horrible shit. And it doesn't mean that capitalism, horrible shit doesn't happen, but capitalism isn't trying to prevent horrible shit from happening. It's just trying to create the most efficient use of resources and most efficient distribution of resources. And the best way to do that is to just have an open market and let people buy what they want to buy and buy what they need, and other people provide what they need and want to buy. And that's how they can enrich themselves. Yeah, we do have a corrupt court system. Yep. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that I think are problems in today's world. And there are problems, but I don't think the solution is, you know, taking over the entire everything, like abolishing private property, taking people's homes and making them basically government property, and destroying businesses and preventing businesses from being a possibility. And I disagree with the concept that the only reason people can become rich is by taking from the poor, whereas, you know, it seems more so that people become rich by providing and selling things that people actually need or want. Like, it's all voluntary transactions. The only involuntary transaction is one where you're forcing people to pay into a system, you know, that they don't voluntarily want to be a part of. Yeah, I hope they completely eradicate slavery soon. I mean, it's kind of rough to, like, you know, if you're talking about, like, you know, modern day slavery. I haven't seen that movie that just came out that Mel Gibson produced, or I don't know what his part in it was, but I know he was at least promoting it. Yeah, that, from what I hear, that movie's pretty powerful, and, you know, being from the Charlotte area, human trafficking has been a big issue there since I was little. And, you know, like, a lot of issues with people getting, like, abducted and sent to other countries and being tricked into, like, signing their lives away. Slavery is a horrible, horrible thing that, you know, a lot of people don't know is still around. Let's see. Yeah, there's also, you know, I think what Lemon's trying to say, I'm not sure exactly what Lemon's trying to say in the chat, but I think what he's trying to say is talking about using prisons for forced labor, which I think is pretty fucked up too. I'm not exactly sure if that's what you're getting at, but I know, like, back during the elections, I remember people talking about, like, Tulsi Gabbard, infamously and famously, depending on who you supported then, called out Kamala Harris for keeping people in prison in California past their release date to be used for free labor for the state of California. And she was like, that's slave labor. And you're also just, because she was the Attorney General or Chief Prosecutor, and would keep people in prison past their release date to be used as free labor, which is, like, very fucked up. Here, before we dive into anything too deep here, Lemon, we're coming up on 2:30 in the morning for me, so I do have to hit bed soon, and that's not me trying to, like, avoid any discussions or anything, but, you know, we might want to try to keep from diving deep into anything here. Because I'm trying to keep it to like a, you know, I feel like 90 minutes is the ideal length for a stream. And also, you know, I should have gone to bed an hour and a half ago, but, you know, I was like, I have to do a stream tonight. But thank you for tuning in, Lemon. Yeah, you know, pray for me at work. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy a lot of my coworkers. It's kind of a weird experience, wild place. A lot of hippies there, a lot of people there that, like, it's their only option for housing right now, and they're kind of working their asses off to save up while, you know, in these cheap housing, which is, you know, not a bad idea, honestly, if you were in that situation. Because the rent is like $100 a month, living in these like little sheds and stuff that are the employee provided housing, and a lot of those guys work in the restaurants. Restaurants suck to work in, but they get a lot of overtime. So, you know, when the season's over, they're gonna be coming out with some decent money. They can set themselves up for their next jobs and having a place that's pretty decent, which I'm hoping to do after this job as well. Also, like, another thing that I honestly keep forgetting, but it pops in my head being like, oh yeah, this is like the worst part of it. And it's not even that bad, but it's like the communal bathrooms and showers. I would really like to have my own bathroom and shower again. Like, having to wear flip-flops in the shower because, you know, people's feet are nasty, and I don't want to catch any illnesses by being barefoot in the shower, and, you know, also having to worry about people walking in while I'm using the bathroom all the time. Because the bathrooms and the showers, like, it's like one area. There's two toilets that are kind of in stalls, but it's just like a plastic shower curtain that you pull closed, and like people come in and they just like rip them open, and it's like whenever they come in, I have to be like, hey, someone's in this stall, go to the next one. And there's two showers. The one I use, one of them has hot water and the other one doesn't. It only runs cold. And I use the one that only runs cold simply because almost nobody uses that one and it's cleaner. It's like I've just learned to handle the cold showers because it's, you know, less likely I'm gonna get any illness or infection on my feet or something. No, I don't have a banjo with me right now. I don't bring the banjo to Chloe's because it would wake up her neighbors. I will probably be bringing one of my banjos. It'll probably be my 6-string banjo, because that's one I actually don't really care as much about. I really love my 5-string banjo, but the 6-string banjo, you know, I'm probably going to bring it, and what I'm worried about is the humidity destroying it. But I never really used a 6-string banjo, and it's also a very versatile instrument. So I might be able to play that, but there's quiet hour, and if I do end up streaming at like around midnight while I'm there, you know, me talking isn't going to keep anyone up because it's not loud enough, but a banjo will echo through the valley and certainly wake people up and get me in trouble. You know, I would love to give you guys banjo, but unfortunately, I cannot. It is just a very loud instrument. Yeah, my shorts have been doing really well. And then, you know, what sucks about that is that they're doing really well at a time where I'm not really streaming much. So, first of all, you know, the streams aren't seeing the benefits of the shorts doing really well. And also the there aren't as many shorts to be made because the shorts are made from the streams. Yeah, that one Battlefront 2 video with 400,000 views, that's had 400,000 views for a few years now, actually, like, probably like a year and a half to 2 years. That blew up, let's see, so there's the Mortal Shell era, and then the Dark Souls 3 era, and then the Dreams era, which was all consecutive, like, my first, like, few months of streaming. And then I wanted to play through Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I didn't think anybody would want to watch that. So I didn't stream that whole January. But, you know, it ended up being like I got all those thousands and thousands of views, like a video from that was like a few years old at that point just blew up out of nowhere. And that's when I was like, okay, I'll stream Battlefront 2 now. Yeah, I would really like to do some Assassin's Creed Valhalla streams, I think. The only thing is that the ending, I already know the ending of that game, and the ending of that game is so fucking terrible. Like, the story is so great. Everything that isn't Assassin's Creed related in that game, like the whole Viking shit, is just so well done and so entertaining and engaging of a story that the ending of the game is like, it's just the worst fucking ending ever. And it's not because like the game's over now, it's like, so we had all this great writing and great storytelling and such cool shit happen, and then at the end you're gonna throw this at me, and it's just some like thing that has nothing to do with anything in the whole game. It also forces you to play as a character that you don't care about at the end. Like, it's like you get to play as the lady that is supposedly this Viking dude's ancient ancestor, or like descendant, and like anytime you have to play as her in the main story, which is like 3 times total that you actually have to play as her, it's always such a chore, and it's like, okay, when can I get back to being the Viking dude? I want to hear his story. But yeah, Caver, you know, I addressed you earlier in the stream and you didn't respond. I don't know if you even heard it, but work's alright. I didn't have any work today. I'm only streaming, you know, today and yesterday night because I didn't work. But tomorrow there probably will be no stream. I'm still trying to figure out how to stream from there in the mountains. I have an idea for how I can do it, but we'll see how it works out. So, you know, I'm off Monday and Tuesday, so you can probably expect to stream Sunday night and Monday night. But, you know, the second day I'm off, I have to drive back, so I can't stream that day. It's like I'm 4 hours from where I can stream. That's where my work is and where I'm living. Like right now I'm at Chloe's tonight. I would love to become a full-time streamer, Caver, but I don't get paid shit for this. You know, some people tip, and I'm really grateful for them. Shout out to Fantasia, One Assassin God, who else? Mitch has tipped. I believe Lord Ascender has tipped. Joshy's tipped a bunch. He's really contributed to the channel, and I miss it when he would come in. He was a great viewer. Ducky has tipped. Who else? There's a few other people. I hate forgetting them because they mean so much to me when they've actually, you know, contributed to the channel and helped me out. But, you know, thank you to all of those guys and people who drop me some cash. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, Chloe is getting closer to becoming a doctor. I mean, she's in her second year of her PhD soon. She finished her first year, and her second year will be starting soon. So, wish her luck there. I can't really move in with Chloe right now. Various reasons, but you know, the most blatant right now is the fact that I work 4 hours from here, so my commute would be awful. Chloe's getting her PhD in medical research, Lemon. I've mentioned this a billion times, and you've been here longer than most of the people here, especially Caver. So you should know this, Lemon. Me and Chloe have been together for 10 years, Lemon. It'll be 10 years this year, I think. I lose count. Ugh. Nah, man. Nah, Caver. We're too busy right now for that. We're both in like the stage of our life where we're like building our lives right now, so it's not really the time to do that. I mean, like there is a reason to do that while building your lives, like, don't get me wrong, but we're not in the position where that's the best plan for us, because, like, you know, I mean most likely that'll be the end result, but we're not really in a place to do that right now. I mean, it's not like we don't discuss it now and then, but it's more like, you know, it's also personal business. Caver. It's just not something we're doing right now. It's not the time. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know when it'll be, most likely Sunday night. But thank you guys, pray for me, and if you'd like to support the channel, of course, you know, you could donate, but I don't expect anything. I appreciate it when people do. If you guys would like me to be a full-time streamer, then that's the way to do it. But have a good night, gentlemen. Bye-bye. And Caver, I'll pass the message on to Logan. You're never living it up past that spelling error there.